Hey guys, so I'm trying this whole new camera and editing technique, so if something in this video doesn't work for you, please let me know. So the question I wanted to start by asking you guys in this video is, do you guys think that beautiful people have it easier in life than the rest of us? Meaning, do you guys think that beautiful people and those that are more attractive tend to get things their way more often than the more average looking people? And along with that, I also want to ask, do you guys think that outwardly beautiful people tend to have worse personalities than those that are more average looking? But I know what you're thinking. You guys are like, but Frank, how can you ask us this question when obviously you're one of these beautiful people?
Why, thank you.
No, but really, I ask because first of all, I know that I'm just average looking.
And because by the definition of average, most of us are.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But personally for me, when I was a kid, I didn't think I was average looking. I thought I was the doggone ugliest person on the face of this planet. And what's really sad is that I always made sure to let my parents know that I thought I was really ugly. And me being the genius that I was at the time, I never stopped to think, how would this make my parents feel about themselves?
Well, I always said he did take on more after you.
And you know, it didn't help when my mom would always hug me and say,
"Oh, but you're my sweet little baby boy and you're so cute, I love you."
Because I mean, those are things that moms are supposed to say, right? So of course, when it was coming from my mom, it didn't mean anything to me. And then I remember 4th grade going to school and I liked these 3 girls. You know, you gotta spread the net wide and hope that you accidentally manage to catch one. And they would say things like, you know what, Frank? I don't like you, but you're cute. And it just didn't help when I would see them turn around and get into very serious, committed 4th grade relationships with my friends that were, you know, a little taller and a little bit more handsome and masculine. Even though they seemed like jerks to me, and it made me think that it doesn't matter how you treat people, it just matters how you look. And so I guess I kind of grew up with this chip on my shoulder, and every time I would see somebody attractive, I would automatically judge and label them. You know, you think things like, that person is probably shallow. And so I was saying these things, and outwardly I'd always label and judge and say things like, well, you know what, I'm glad I'm not super attractive like that guy, because then I would be a douchebag. But then inwardly I'd always be like, please, I just want to be hot like them. I don't care if I'm a jerk. As if those two things necessarily had to go hand in hand. Now, take my friend Zane, for example, who I've introduced to you guys in my workout videos. Objectively, I would say he is one of the most beautiful guys I have ever seen. And like these days when I introduce him to people, it's like, this is Zane, my tall, dark, and handsome friend. Now, I can say this with full confidence, but the first time I saw him at the gym, it was like,
hey, you see that guy over there?
yeah.
You think he's a douche? Douche. Like a douche, huh? D-bag.
Hey bro, you need a spot?
yeah.
Oh, thanks bro.
Okay, it didn't happen exactly like that. But honestly, just look at this guy. The first time I saw him, he was wearing like this super tight Under Armour thing, and it just screamed douchebag alert. But you know, the interesting thing is, if you give people the chance, they will often surprise you. And I think for me, that's one of the biggest things I have learned through meeting my friend Zane. Outwardly, before really getting to know him, I immediately labeled him as somebody who probably gets a lot of girls, probably sleeps around, probably parties a lot, and only cares about working out and looking good. Now, even though that last one is probably partially true, but after getting to know him, he is probably one of the most down-to-earth, nice guys that I know. Even if walking around, he does tend to look like a model or movie star or something like that. And I think meeting him just really helped me realize and rethink the way that I label people and the way that I pass judgment on people before I even get to know them. And so part of the reason I bring him up now is because Zane just recently went on a very long trip to Thailand to train Muay Thai. And I think it's amazing that when you look at somebody like him, who you'd probably assume would enjoy the comfortable lifestyle, that instead he would be the type of person to drop everything and leave everything in his life in a storage locker and move to a different country just to experience a different lifestyle with different people and be willing to share his experience with the people there and with those of us here back at home. So I encourage you guys, if you guys haven't checked out his channel or his blog, please do so. The links are below. And I know for certain that he will really appreciate it. And while you're there, go ahead and drop him a line and let him know how much of a jerk he looks like. So I have more videos coming out soon, and I have a super video in the works. So I thank you guys for being patient, and I thank you guys for supporting me. And I know some of you also saw me on crutches in Bart's video, and I really appreciate you guys for asking how I'm doing. Yes, I injured my back about 2 weeks ago and I couldn't walk for about 2 or 3 days. And so thanks for checking up on me. It really means a lot. And for the rest of you that have been updating me on your workouts, keep it up. You guys are all doing great. I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys very soon.